Man in the spotlight, referee Tony Oliver of Essex gets the second half away. And Aldershot quickly in possession with Burt. Aldershot, in fact, who completed the double over Brentford last season. 3-2 victory here and a 1-0 victory back at Aldershot. Dean. Brentford, for their part, made a really disastrous start to last season, but then came very strongly in the second half of the season. And, of course, reached the 5th round of the Cup. Nelms trying to push it forward. Cross being pushed in the back there by Dean. And Cross down and injured. And looks to be in a fair bit of pain. Quite a hefty challenge that was by Dean. In the spectacles in the centre there, Frank Blunstone, the Brentford manager, of course, had 17 years at Chelsea, came here in December '69. Brentford's first home game, and not at all a bad crowd. Roger Cross all right again. Brentford's free kick. Not a very good one, though. They're quite easily getting a foot to it. Graham nodding it back, and two Brentford players, both Doherty and Cross, caught offside. Jocelyn beating Turner for that one. Brodie a long way forward. Nelms back to Phillips. Bennett pushing into the back of Cross, and Brentford's free kick. Cross now going up into that Aldershot penalty area to take up a position with O'Mara, and Graham's there as well. Ross also. There's Graham, number 8, Ross, number 10, and plenty of Aldershot players coming back to defend. In fact, only Melledew is up for them now. There's the free kick for Bents, and Dean misjudging that one, but Walden covering him. Cross. Nice little play there to Ross, but there are so many Aldershot defenders back again. Cross beaten in the air once more by Dean. Doherty now, can he get a shot in? Back to Turner. Turner trying to cross it. Ross now breasting it down for Ross rather, and just past that Aldershot post. A nice little piece of pushing down there by Cross as that ball came over, and Bobby Ross here following up very quickly but wide. Melledew. Jocelyn making a break in the middle of the field, and Ross had spotted him and going with him. Did well there, Bobby Ross, and found Paul Betts. Inside now for Turner. Turner passing it now towards Graham. A long one forward, which Cross will pound after, but again Dean is there. And again Dean at the back, very impressive indeed, along with Walden and Bennett as well, and Burt. A very good looking back four that Aldershot should have got here in the 4th division. Cross. Certainly Brentford so far have been able to make little headway against them. Graham a long one across the field. Brodie has come right back. Jocelyn looking for it in the middle of the field. Ross there, trying one first time, but wide. But certainly the intention was very laudable indeed there, Bobby Ross. The Brentford skipper trying to whip a bit of action into his strikers. Brown. Nelms, Ross. Bents. And O'Mara. O'Mara at the moment looking to be that yard or so too slow. Offside given against Cower from the far side. No more than a couple of yards inside the Brentford half, but it was enough. Bents. So a free kick to Brentford, and Brian Turner to take it. 2, 4, 5 Brentford players have gone up. A little chip, and again Dean is there, head and shoulders above them all. Gnomes. And certainly those Aldershot defenders coming out very quickly, but Dean had stayed back, otherwise they'd have been offside. And now it's Turner going on, and again stopped by Dean. Bents to get this one across. Walden had nodded away. O'Mara there as well. Now Turner to hammer one, and it's a goal! A deflection there, but it must go to Turner. And Brentford go into the lead with 17 minutes of the second half gone. A really powerful shot there from Brian Turner. A deflection in that Aldershot defence, and just beyond the reach of Gurr. So really Gurr stood little chance with it. Turner every chance with a shot with that sort of power, and Brentford go into the lead. Howarth taking that one from Walden. Jocelyn have to increase his work rate still more in the middle of the field, and he's done a lot already. And Brown, a long ball. Melledew trying to get underneath it, and Howarth trying to hit one as well, and Gelson to get it away for Brentford. Doherty now. Well, that might well liven a game up. So much of it seemed to hang with Turner, who was coming more and more forward in the second half. Taken out of the game there. And obviously something happening too between Doherty and the number 10, Burt. And I would think one very interested Brentford player up in the stand, our own Jimmy Hill. And John Sydenham, the former Southampton winger, a real flying winger, the Aldershot substitute, beginning to warm up. And it looks as though the stretch is coming on now for the number 10, Jimmy Burt, who seemed to be involved with something with John Doherty. Burt obviously in a fair bit of trouble, and the ominous looking sign, you notice those two legs strapped together. Well, a blow indeed for Aldershot, because Burt has really looked very impressive indeed in this Aldershot back four. Frank Dunstan, you notice on the touchline there, giving a quick word to Bobby Ross. In the background, Frank Dunstan now coming out, having come out of the director's box, as he so often does when the feet begin to itch. So John Sydenham, a lot of First Division experience, and few wingers who in his heyday were faster than John. Free kick with Brentford, and Bents with it. Floated again into that Aldershot penalty area. O'Mara again trying to get to it. Brown taking a long time to put that back, and then deciding against putting it back. Grammett. And the first touch of the ball now for Sydenham, the substitute. Cross. And Turner couldn't control it, it goes into touch. Brentford's throw, and Bobby Ross to Brian Turner, played on nicely there for Doherty. He's got Cross and O'Mara in the middle, and Graham coming up very fast indeed with a header, and Graham really didn't make too much of that, but it was a beautiful run by Jackie Graham for all that.